A lab-grown nightmare that turned the world into a graveyard overnight. Cities fell, militaries crumbled, and anarchy became the new law. But some of the humans are the immune, the forgotten, and the ones who refuse to die. These are the stories of their fight to survive. Panic was a luxury she couldn't afford, not with her little girl's life on the line. She had calculated every variable, but the horde was faster than she anticipated. This quarry used to be her livelihood. She knew its machinery and its hazards. Securing the masks was step one of a lethal gambit. The dead had no idea they were chasing her into her own territory. She let them swarm the heavy rig. She let them think they had her trapped. And the surface belonged to the monsters now, but the subterranean network belonged to her. Every red... Now, it was time to close the trap. With a single keystroke, she overrode the exhaust systems. A master tactician who had just traded 1,000 monsters for one child's tomorrow. 40 of them, one of him. He's not running blind, he's leading them somewhere. One smash. These zombies are sound sensitive. Meanwhile, he hides. This is most weaker section of this damaged building, exactly where he wants them. And his plan worked. The zombie saw the daughter and mother, and now they has to do something fast. The manhole cover was heavy, but the fear of what was coming gave her the strength to pry it open. Down in the tunnels, the infected were already wading through the water, closing the gap. She made a plan to stop them. While the creatures stumbled blindly in the haze, she led the boy to the only ladder left. They couldn't see, but they could feel every bit of warmth. He used a mannequin as a decoy, buying himself just enough time to slip away, but the escape was short-lived. A new threat was hunting him, and this one didn't need eyes. He had to think fast, and a fire extinguisher was his only weapon left. With one final blast, he bought himself just enough space to climb over the fence and disappear into the night. Maya and her robotic partner Spark were hunting for supplies. A single warning beep from the robot shattered the silence. Suddenly, 40 fast-moving zombies burst from the shadows, eyes locked on their prey. Zombies chased them to a dead end, chained shut. With their backs against the wall, they tried to fight back. But the ammo ran dry. Just as the zombies lunged, Maya spotted the trap. She screamed, "Drop it!" Spark punched the console, and a massive steel container plummeted from the crane, crushing the horde in an instant. This time they made it. But for how long?
Dad, behind you!
They thought they were just attacking a normal house. They had no idea it was a fortress. Every stack of wood, every wall, it was all a tactical trap. The moment they arrived, the defense system took over. He didn't just build a home, he built a bunker.
How long have you been planning this?
He's been ready for this since before his son was born. They were running out of time and road. With the horde closing in, it was either move or become the next meal. That old bike was their only hope. One last chance to outrun the dead. They barely made it out alive. But for how long? A lone sniper waited. Below, hungry infected were already swarming the tower doors. He didn't blink. He just checked a sleek sentry bot named Watcher. He set it at the top of the stairs, took his position, and waited for the climb. As the horde lunged, the gauntlet began. The sniper turned the stairs into a death trap, dropping them one by one. When the last of them reached the top, the bot roared to life, shredding the front line. But then its ammo ran out. The sniper didn't miss a beat. He dropped the rifle, drew his sidearm, and finished the last few in precision, and waited for the next threat to appear. He knew they were coming, so he turned the narrow alley into a death trap. With a single click of the remote, he ignited the wall of fire. He knew the flames wouldn't stop them for long, but that was part of the plan. He let the machine gun do the rest. Leave a single one behind. The mall was a hunting ground, and she was the prey. With the horde closing in on the glass walkway, she fired at the glass, turning the bridge into a trap. While they plummeted into the void, she launched herself into the air, perfect. A lone scavenger and her massive combat bot had just walked into a nightmare. 50 infected surged from the tunnels in a wave of hunger. She didn't run, she stood her ground. Her bot unfolded, locking its cannons onto the horde, turning the tunnel into a meat grinder. It was a perfect kill zone. Between her precision rifle and the bot's thunderous volleys, the horde didn't stand a chance. But they kept coming. She gave the command. The bot unleashed a blue pulse of concussive energy that sent the infected flying. Silence returned to the facility. She checked the bot's cooling system, gave a nod of respect, and they vanished back into the shadow. The survival of humanity is inside that briefcase, but the dead are everywhere. He didn't just need to fight his way out. He needed to reach the extraction point before it was too late. He set up the heavy artillery to clear a path, but the horde kept coming. With time running out and the helicopter hovering above, he had to make a final desperate dash. Fought his way through the swarm and made the leap of a lifetime, securing the cure for the world. Surrounded on all sides, he seized the only chance he had. A desperate jump into the back of an ambulance. But inside, he wasn't alone. He barely managed to fend off the stowaway in the back before fighting his way into the driver's seat. With the horde close behind, he floored it. He made his escape, but the road ahead is uncertain. This ex-military lady was chased by zombies. She made it inside and entered her secret hidden bunker as she planned. Down in the bunker, she locked into a massive bipedal APU. Its twin Gatling cannons humming to life. As the suit came at the floor directly towards the horde, it was over in seconds. The suit's sensors locked on, and a wall of lead shredded the swarm.
Never give up.
Zombies were chasing her in the theater, but she knew exactly how to clear the house. She triggered the sound system in such way that generates a blast of pure, focused noise. She thought the town was empty, but she was never alone.
Is anybody here?
When the horde surrounded her, she didn't panic. She had a custom vehicle and the firepower to clear the streets. She turned the armored truck into a rolling inferno, cutting a path through the dead. With the turrets locked on, an elite scout was running out of roof and running out of time because zombies were also chasing towards him. He was trapped and nowhere to go. With seconds to spare, he pulled a high-tech gravity-anchored time bomb from his belt and he hit the switch, and a massive gravity well rippled outward. Blast was catastrophic and neutralized Horde. The corridor was a dead end, but she had a secret weapon. As the Horde closed in, she deployed the drone, creating a lethal energy barrier. This is a prototype, which allows bullets from command side to penetrate.